Alright, so here's my new toy. I'm not sure totally what year it is yet. It's a 47 to 50 Kenworth. It was a log truck at one time. So it's got the long frame. And what's really interesting is it's a double frame all the way to the front from the back. It's got set up to where you could run tri-drive. It's got a weird setup for the maxis and the brake cans to where they both push on a bar. You can kind of see the bar right there. And then the bars works as the slack adjusters. It's got nice big springs. It's got a brownie. I don't know for sure what tranny and what motor yet. I just know that it is a Cummins NHB. And it has jakes. So it's naturally aspirated. Let's take a look at this other side. Climb up here so I can actually work the hood. So here's this side. The injection pump is kind of a strange injection pump. It's got kind of a chain slip joint that runs it. And the air compressor is driven off of belts. So, no power steering. So I gotta figure out some other things on it too, like some of these wires that aren't connected to anything and all that stuff up in there. I'm just about ready to start washing it. You can kind of see the bird stuff. There is lots of it. So I'm about ready to start doing that. But here's the interior. It's missing one gauge. See the neat tachograph. Has the wig wag and a dome light, kind of bizarrely. So it has, let's go to the other side. It has the water brake controller. So I'm going to start by washing this thing off good and go from there. So I'm going to get after it. Alright, so I've been doing a bunch of cleaning on this truck. Start with the interior. So I got not all the bird poo off of here. Floor cleaned up pretty good. And so dash still has some, and and everything. The engine base cleaned up quite a bit better. I changed yesterday, before I did too much more cleaning on it, I put this line on there. So I took all these lines off and cleaned them out and everything and put them back on. And so this side cleaned up pretty good. Let's see if I can get this side to open. So it cleaned up some too. So I got the procedure for doing the priming on the injection pump. And so I gotta get that done. Basically, you turn the motor over till number 1 is open and in the intake position, number 1 valve, or number 1 cylinder with the intake valves open. And then you crack your line off the injector and then prime it till fuel comes out. Put your line back on, prime it a couple more times, then you turn it to the next cylinder. And I believe that's in the sequence of the firing order. So I gotta get that done before I try and start it. I cleaned out the battery box. And here's this side. Still a bunch on the door. I scrubbed those doors. So I'm just gonna keep working away at it. And hopefully I can get it running without much trouble. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working.